Hey guys, Moneyman300 and got another quick update video here for you guys, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the March update. Looks like that is rolling out tonight. Right now, it's, at least in the United States, it's about 11 o'clock on the 4th, and it's going to be rolling out overnight tonight. This is a big update, so I think it's worthy of just talking a little bit about the things that are going to be in it. So this is off the Xbox Wire, and I'm going to go down through and we'll just talk about the things. You know, a lot of this is in preparation for Titanfall, but it's applicable to all games, across the Xbox One. So yeah, let's dive right into it here. So a lot of it's going to be around updated, looks like around updated party things, interaction with friends and things like that. So the first thing on the list that they talk about here is getting to your friends list faster. So it looks like there's going to be a social tile on the home page. You get straight to your friends list. That's been one of the things that people haven't liked. They've had to go 2 or 3 clicks in to get to your friends list. So that'll be nice that they're adding that you can get there quickly. And then party chat on by default is the next thing you can see here. That's awesome. The first thing you do when you start a party is you got to turn party chat on. I don't know why you would start a party and not have that on. So that's awesome that that's going to be a default. Chat with friends playing different games. So that's another good one. A lot of times you could be in a party and one person's finishing up a game. Maybe they're playing some Call of Duty or some Titanfall. Somebody else is in some Forza. You can kind of chat back and forth while you guys hook up. So that's another wanted and needed feature. And by the way, these are pretty much all features that existed in the Xbox 360 that they're bringing back to the Xbox One based on community feedback. So it's nice to see that they're listening, but it also would have been nice if these were here from the beginning. But in any case, it's good to see that they're getting there. So invite friends to game option now available in multiplayer titles. So as with Forza, I think this came along in Forza at some point. In game you could finally do invite friends, and it looks like this is going to be across all multiplayer titles where you just be able to go in and invite your friends. No more of this kind of automatic hope that it puts you together type of stuff. So that's good to see. Seeing a list of your recent players, again, they're just making that easier for people to go ahead and take a look at and see their recent player list. Something else that in the Xbox 360 was really easy to get to, and has not been so easy to get to in the Xbox One. Now this next one is really interesting, to me at least, and that's this Twitch live streaming support. So you're going to be able to broadcast out to Twitch TV straight from your Xbox One and utilize... Stop listening. Really? This is what we're going to do? Alright, here we go. Let's get back. Stop listening. Alright, well, whatever. You can sit there and listen for a minute, but... can I hit B to get out of that? No, now it's going back to there. This isn't... Give me back. As you can tell, I'm using the web browser on the Xbox, which, by the way, works pretty well. Stop listening. There we go. Okay, so don't say the XBOX word while you're talking through the video. Anyway, back to Twitch live streaming support. And so now you'll be able to broadcast straight from the One... won't say that word, right to Twitch, and you can use the Connect to have your video box in there. So if you've watched broadcasts on Twitch TV, you know what I'm talking about. You can see their face in the video, and I've done that a few times. This this may not be something that appeals to everybody, but I think it's going to start to have a broader appeal because it's going to make it a lot easier to do. Today you have to have a decent PC sitting right next to where you're playing, so you're all hooked up. You got to have a capture device like an Elgato game capture that's running your game to the PC and your software running there. Then you got to have another piece of software, either XSplit or Open Broadcast or something else that then takes and puts your video and your game capture and your voice all together and then sends that up to Twitch. So it's it's somewhat technically challenging, and I'm pretty well versed in IT. And it was, that took some setup and some know-how, and you got to have some gear and some equipment and dual monitors and all these things set up to do this. Well, this takes all of that out and now just basically allows anybody to be able to to stream directly up to Twitch, so there could be an explosion in people doing live video, and I enjoy watching live streams and then interacting and chatting with people, so I'm really interested to see how this turns out, and that could be kind of a game changer for streaming content, being the first really major platform that's going to stream directly to Twitch. At least I don't think they can do that on the PS4 yet. Maybe they can, but still, that's awesome. That's an outstanding new feature. The next one I'm super excited about too, Dolby Digital Sound. Thank you. And what this is if you're a headset user, you know what I'm talking about already. You can use your existing headsets, but it only outputs DTS and stereo through the optical, and most headsets out there are Dolby Digital. So we had to set everything to stereo, and I only get stereo to my surround sound headset right now. So this is going to be very nice. I'm going to be back to where I was again at the Xbox 360 and being able to use my third-party headset with and get full surround sound in there. So that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. That's another good one. 50 hertz support output to Xbox One. I think this has to do more with some users in Europe, so some of you this may be a big thing for. I don't know exactly what this is, but it looks like it's some compatibility issues with the TV app, and they're doing some fixing there. Look, we got some Forza right in the middle there. It's always good to see. And then some smaller ones. So I guess volume up and volume down adjustments. When you say up and down in your volume, I don't use that, so it's not something I know anything about. New ways to stay connected with Smart Glass. It looks like you can receive notifications of Xbox Live messages and different things on Smart Glass. Is pretty cool if you haven't used it. If you have a on your smartphone or your tablet or things like that, install that on there. It's really nice for when you need to type something and things like that. You can just type on there instead of having to go through and try and do it on the Xbox. But so Smart Glass is pretty cool. Check it out if you haven't already. This is another good one. Support for new accessories, namely the stereo headset adapter. So now not only can I get full surround sound to my headset, I'm going to be able to actually use the microphone that's attached to my headset and not have to use the Kinect as my microphone, although that's worked okay. I have no mute button, I have anything like that. So, family member comes down, a dog's barking, whatever, I can't mute things. So that is super cool. Very excited about that. I already have my stereo headset adapter on pre-order. You can get that through Amazon, through the Microsoft Store, probably through other retail outlets in your area. That's supposed to be shipping any day now, so it should be here soon. The one thing that, and this is only really applicable to those of us that do YouTube and you do live commentaries, is there was an option on the old Xbox 360 to take and send the chat output, so when other people are talking, to both your TV speakers or whatever device you had there and the headset. So it would send it out through the controller headset, and your controller wires up, or your headset wires up to your controller, and it sends voice to there. Or you could just send voice there. It looks like, and this is just from the limited time that I've played around with the headset that came with the Xbox One, that as soon as you plug something into the controller, it automatically sends the voice, all the chat, directly through there, and does not send that out through the optical interface or out through the HDMI, either one, wherever the rest of the game. It doesn't send it out with the rest of the game sounds, I guess is what I'm saying. And where that makes it difficult for doing YouTube live commentaries is that means the only thing that goes out through my Elgato and into my PC is game sounds, and it doesn't pick up the chat. It picks up my chat because I have a microphone that's plugged in and specifically for that, but it doesn't pick up everybody else's. So I'm hoping that maybe somewhere behind the scenes here they're going to enable that option to work. Otherwise, I'm going to have to be in this hybrid situation where sometimes I'll have to use the Xbox Kinect and sometimes I'll be able to use my regular mic. But in any case, it's nice to see that we're going to get some support. So for most of the community that doesn't do YouTube, doesn't do those types of things, that's not going to be an issue, and it's going to be a great thing for people to actually be able to use their mics and get the full functionality out of their headsets now. I've really been looking forward to that. Browser improvements. So I didn't really read this one. There's now direct link CI related content on the web, and I'm using IE on here now. It actually works pretty good if you haven't used it before. It's pretty much a full functioning browser. And then IR blasting power. So this is now available in all regions. I don't know, maybe it wasn't in some and this is again for the TV setup stuff. Soundbar, if you're using a soundbar, it sounds like it's going to be easier to set up that soundbar now as opposed to before. I don't have any experience with that. And then just general few miscellaneous improvements like what we got here: ability to view gameplay while in snap mode, and passkey feature to protect some user settings. So just a few more things though. So that's pretty cool. One thing is, it notes here, the Twitch, I don't think the Twitch feature is going to be available, even though the update's rolling out tonight, until next week. They have to update the Twitch app, which doesn't happen until, I don't believe, until when TitanFall launches on March 11th. So yeah, so I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update. A lot of cool new features coming to the Xbox One. We're finally starting to get to a little bit more full-featured console. Some things I expected, you know, being new and adopting early technology, is there's things that you have to deal with when you do that, but it's great to see that they're listening to the community and they're getting all these things either back into the game or adding new things like the Twitch live streaming support. So that'll wrap it up for this one. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later.